Paris, the city of lights, romance and football, Paris Saint-Germain, or PSG, has been steadily weaving itself into the fabric of the city and the global football scene since its humble beginnings in 1970. Born from a merger of two local clubs, PSG started its journey as a relatively unknown entity. The early years were far from glamorous. PSG faced their share of challenges, bouncing between divisions and struggling to establish themselves. Yet, amidst the struggles, a spirit of resilience and ambition began to emerge. Little did they know their moment in the sun was closer than they might have imagined. The late 20th century saw PSG begin to taste success. It was a period of growth and ambition for the club as they started to make their mark in French football. They clinched their first Ligue 1 title in 1986, a historic moment that sent a jolt of excitement through the capital. The city of Paris, known for its rich culture and history, now had a football team that could compete at the highest level. This victory marked a turning point in the club's history. It was more than just a trophy. It was a symbol of the club's potential and the beginning of a new era. The arrival of players like Ronaldinho in the early 2000s added a touch of Brazilian flair and excitement to the Parisian side. Ronaldinho, with his infectious smile and dazzling skills, quickly became a fan favorite. Ronaldinho's mesmerizing skills brought a renewed sense of optimism to the Parc des Princes. His ability to change the game with a single touch or a brilliant pass made every match an event to look forward to. However, despite these glimmers of brilliance, PSG was still searching for the missing piece. The club had the talent and the passion, but consistency and stability were elusive. The turning point came in 2011 when Qatar Sports Investments, or QSI, acquired a majority stake in the club. This acquisition was a game changer, providing the financial backing needed to compete with Europe's elite. With newfound financial might, PSG embarked on an ambitious project to transform themselves into a global powerhouse. The vision was clear: to build a team capable of winning not just domestic titles, but also conquering Europe. The club began to attract top talent from around the world, bringing in players who could make an immediate impact. The fans, always passionate and loyal, were filled with hope and anticipation for what the future held. Investments were not limited to players alone. PSG also focused on improving their infrastructure, building state-of-the-art training facilities to ensure that the team had everything they needed to succeed. The club's commitment to developing young talent was evident as they invested heavily in their youth academy. This was a long-term strategy aimed at ensuring a steady pipeline of talent for years to come. As PSG continued their journey, the early successes laid the foundation for what was to come. The club's story was one of ambition, growth, and an unyielding desire to be the best. The future looked bright, and the fans were ready to support their team every step of the way. The year 2011 marked a turning point for Paris Saint-Germain. Qatar Sports Investments, with their ambitious vision and deep pockets, acquired a majority stake in PSG. This takeover was a game-changer for the entire footballing landscape. The arrival of QSI infused the Parisian club with a level of financial muscle previously unseen in French football. Big-name signings became the norm. World-class talent flocked to the City of Lights. The QSI era had begun, and with it came a period of unprecedented success and transformation. The arrival of Carlo Ancelotti as manager in 2011 was a clear indication of PSG's newfound ambition. Ancelotti brought instant credibility and a winning mentality to the club. With QSI's backing, PSG embarked on a spending spree that sent shockwaves through the football world. The club smashed transfer records, bringing in stars like Zlatan Ibrahimović, Thiago Silva and Javier Pastore. These marquee signings instantly elevated PSG's profile. The influx of such high-profile players sent a clear message: PSG were here to stay. The Parc des Princes was now buzzing with an electrifying atmosphere. With Zlatan Ibrahimović leading the line, they became an attacking juggernaut. The club's newfound financial power allowed them to attract established superstars and invest in promising young talents. The QSI era had ignited a firestorm of ambition within the club. The impact of QSI's investment was swift and decisive. PSG's dominance in Ligue 1 became almost absolute. They clinched their first League One title of the QSI era in 2013, ending a 19-year wait. Year after year, PSG swept aside their domestic rivals, amassing a trophy cabinet overflowing with titles. The Parisian club became synonymous with winning. However, PSG's ambitions extended far beyond domestic competition. The club craved recognition on the biggest stage of all, the UEFA Champions League. The arrival of Neymar Jr in 2017, for a world record fee, underlined PSG's unwavering ambition to conquer Europe. While PSG dominated domestically, their ultimate goal remained elusive: the coveted UEFA Champions League trophy. The Champions League became the club's obsession. Every summer they invested heavily, bringing in world-class talent. The arrival of Kylian Mbappé in 2017 further fueled PSG's Champions League aspirations. Mbappe's signing alongside Neymar created one of the most fearsome attacking partnerships in world football. PSG's journey in the Champions League has been a rollercoaster ride of soaring highs and crushing lows. They came agonizingly close in 2020, reaching the final for the first time in their history, only to fall short against Bayern Munich. The pursuit of European glory has become a defining characteristic of the QSI era. The influx of global superstars transformed PSG into more than just a football club. They became a global brand. The club's iconic blue and red jersey became a global fashion statement. PSG's global appeal transcended the boundaries of language, culture, and geography. The club's social media following exploded, their brand value skyrocketed. The QSI era transformed PSG into a global phenomenon. The arrival of Lionel Messi in 2021 cemented their status as a global powerhouse. From their humble beginnings to their current status as a European giant, PSG's journey has been remarkable. The QSI era transformed the club's fortunes, propelling them to the forefront of the global game. As PSG continues its quest for Champions League glory, the future seems bright. With a squad brimming with world-class talent, PSG is well positioned to dominate French football and challenge for top honours on the European stage. What are your thoughts on PSG's meteoric rise? Share your thoughts and memories below.